Yo, what's going on, people? Aiden here. Conor Benn is finally taking on Chris Eubank Jr this weekend. So I've just gone through and made the cast for each of them. Conor Benn over here on the left, and then you got Eubank Jr on the right, and we're going to jump into these in a sec. So yeah, I put them both at welterweight division. Are we jumping into the match? No, bro, take me back. Yo, I got loads of these CAFs on the channel, so thank you all so much for the support. And yeah, let's see if I can get back out of this. Actually, maybe we'll just have a quick look at how these guys look in the game, real quick. Seeing as we're here now. So yeah, should be having both of these fighters coming into the octagon. Here he is, Chris Eubank Jr making entrance, and I've given him the blue trunks and the blue gloves, and then I've done the opposite for Nigel Benn. So let's see if we can get Nigel out here as well. Oh no, Nigel's just gone straight in, bro. Nigel's ready for the action. So yeah, we'll let you guys figure out how you want to settle this one. So I'm going to leave that to you guys, and let's jump into the character creations now. Starting off with Nigel Benn. There's going to be a little bit of tattoo work on this one, but the Chris Eubanks one is straightforward. So hopefully getting both of these done shouldn't take you too much time. And yeah, thank you all so much for the support as always. So here you're going to get a little sneak peek of some other characters that I've got on the radar. Death Sentence, because he's training with Mighty Mouse at the moment. Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man. And yeah, let's get into the Conor Benn one now. So Conor Benn, and I've given them both the similar body type. You guys can have a little look. If you see different body type that you think might be more suitable, then go for it. For the fighter type, let's just quickly set these guys up with powerhouse boxer. General info, I've just done the name, that's it, and the height. So name, height, and the weight class. And then if you want to check out the rest of the details on Google, go for that. Presets, don't need to worry about that. For the skin tone, gonna be jumping in here now with 28, 71, and 30. And then there's going to be a bit of tattoo work, but I've really made it simple by just using a couple of layers and then just chucking a little bit of detail on top of that. For the body, let's have a look at the body next, and then we'll jump to the hair. So for the body type, I went for body number 9. The other one that I had in mind was body number 19. So one of these two I thought was a good fit, but I ended up settling on body 9. For the hair, I've gone for this hair number 7. The other option was hair number 2. But I went for hair 7 in the end, and then the hair colors are as follows. So you got 300, 6, and 6 on the primary, and on the secondary you got 225, 11, and 14. For the eyebrows, it's going to be brows number 4 with a little bit of tattooing just sitting behind that layer as well. So it's going to be a little bit extra we're going to add on when we get to the tattoos. 0, 30, and 2 on the eyebrow color. For the facial hair, similarly, it's going to be facial hair number 14. And then there's going to be a bit of tattoo work behind that as well to get those tattoos in there. So for the tattoos, for the hair color, I mean, beard color is the same as the eyebrow one. So just choose the default black all the way to the left. It's just that one. I haven't really done anything different there. And then similarly for the secondary as well. For the body, no body hair, but for some reason mine's got body hair. Let's set the body hair off. Yeah, there we go. That's better. And then yeah, we've done the body type already, so let's have a look now at the head and then the eyes, starting with the dark black one. Was it dark brown? Yeah, dark brown, common eyes dark brown. And then for the face template, we're going to go in with face template number 20, and then follow the sliders as you see on the screen to get the same results as mine. And thanks so much for the suggestion for this one, my bro. One of my guys suggested it recently, so I was, as soon as I saw that on the radar, I was like, why are these two, like, isn't it been a while since they were like, we're gonna fight or something? Then my neighbor just bumped into earlier this morning. He's like, oh yeah, you know Conor Benn, he's fighting Eubanks. I was like, oh, is it? Finally, bro, they're finally getting on. Like, okay, cool, man. And straight away, I just put 2 and 2 together. I was like, right, let's get this one done. And I was watching the press conference just before the fight as well, and just seeing the guys talking. And Nigel Benn, who I met a couple of years ago at one of them conventions, like the boxing ones, where it was him and Chris Eubank Jr, and they were both like, you know, talking about their careers and stuff. And yeah, I saw him on the stage, and he was just bigging up his son proper, and I was like, yeah, man. I like Nigel Benn, man. He's an alright guy, you know. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And then I haven't watched Eubanks' section. I just saw a bit of the press conference where he's like telling off the guy for some reason. He's just telling off one of the guys that was sitting in Eddie Hearn's seat. And then I was like, alright, okay, cool. So yeah, we'll see what's going to happen between these. Like, what's your prediction, guys? I mean, I think people back in the day were saying that Eubanks Jr has just got much more boxing experience than Conor Benn. But now they both moved like, been a couple of years now. I think they're like Eubank Jr.'s 35, Conor Benn's probably like in his 30s as well, so it might be a little bit different than if we saw the fight a couple of years ago. It's one of them ones. But anyway, let me talk about this tattoo a bit. So I flipped it upside down, pressing square and triangle to get it like that, so it's not as obvious what the shapes are, and I press left on the D-pad to blend it in so that it's all blending quite nicely. And then I've put this extra layers in front. So I put Angels and Demons number 6 as this yeah, the angel, is it the cross? Yeah. And then I put the shapes 25. I just put 2 of them just to give it that redness. And then same again on this side. And I think I did blend it in ever so slightly. I blended it in ever so slightly by pressing left on the D-pad so that they blend in. And then I put 2 of these portraits 5 on either side and 1 on the other side as well, like that. And I thought putting the matching ones seemed to work a bit better than putting the different faces, in my opinion. Let's have a look now at the facial hair stuff. So we got shapes number 9 on the eyebrow on this side of his face, and then we got another one on the opposite side of his face as well, which is shapes number 9. So these together help to complete the eyebrow. And then we got shapes number 9 sitting in the middle between his just above his nose, between his eyebrows, and that gives him that kind of no, I'm a controller. No, hang on, let's see if we can get through this. Yeah, the it gives him that little bit in between. And then I've used these hyena shapes, which is animals number 21, around the edges to get the sideburns, and I just put 2 on each side basically, and press left on the D-pad to blend it in again. And then that would just give him them sideburns that he's got. So on either side of that. And you just shout me in the comments if you have any trouble or any suggestions around the tattoos as well. And then for the clothing, I just went for red. And for the style, I put him as Mike Tyson for the decent fit. Works well with his character model. Let's have a look now if I got enough battery in this controller at the Chris Eubank Jr one. So Chris Eubank Jr I think was a bit more straightforward because there's not any tattoos to worry about. So let's quickly jump into that. And similarly, I've given him the Mike Tyson stance, so we can just have a quick look at how he looks when he will be moving about in game. It's going to be with this Mike Tyson. And yeah, same body type as the other, as Conor Benn. But you can mix it up if you want. If it's too similar between the two of them, you can mix it up. Chris Eubank Jr, age you could put 35, and then 180 welterweight. So for the appearance, nothing for the presets. For the skin tone, 28, 67 and 34. And then yeah, follow the rest as we're going on. And yeah, if you're new to the channel, thanks so much for stopping by. If you enjoy this kind of content, there's loads more CAFs, and for the guys that have been dedicated for years, I appreciate all of you, man. Thank you all so much, and keep suggestions coming. I'll see what I can do for you guys. So for the primary, 28, 32 and 35. For the secondary, 225, 11 and 14 on the hair. Let's have a look now at the eyebrows. For the brows, nothing tattoo wise, so it's brows number 9, and then we're going to be doing 26, 58 and 20. And then jumping into the face, I know he's got a beard going on for this fight, but I just couldn't quite get it down, so I've done my own kind of one, and we're going to be doing that via the tattoo. And I think his beard was something a bit more like this, one of these kind of beards going on, but I just left it and done my own version because this is more what I remember him looking like. For the body type, again, like I said, body, oh no, went body 19. Okay, we're cool. We got a difference between them then. So one of them's got body 9 and then the other one's got body 19. So body 19, yeah, that's sick. Okay, cool. So there's that variety between the two of them. And then for the eyes, I went for dark brown. Face template, we're going to be jumping in here with template number 17. And then follow the sliders as you see on the screen to get the same results. And I think it quite looks like his dad actually as well. Like when I was making this, I was like, it kind of looks like Eubanks. I was like, is that a good thing? I was like, yeah, no, actually that's alright, man. If it looks like Eubanks, then he must be looking like Eubank Jr as well. You know what I mean? They do look similar, to be honest. Like, so yeah, this is the version. And if you guys got any suggestions for any future CAFs for boxers, etc., or if there's like an event about to drop or something like that, just let me know a couple of days at least in advance, so I can at least, if I'm going to put something out, I can do it quick, because I'm not following the schedule for these matches. So it just kind of jumped out at me, like I said, from that one of them comments on YouTube. And then literally my neighbor, I was like, oh, sick, is it? All right, cool. Then we're sorted then. So yeah, these are the Angel Demons number 6 I've used for the facial hair. And just working my way around his face. And I'll zoom in at the end so you guys can see what I've done there. Yeah, you just literally working your way around the face, around the lip area. And the more time you spend on it, the more precision you can get. I've kind of thrown mine together. And then same on the chin area as well. Let's see if this PlayStation controller is going to last all the way to the end of this. That anticipation is killing me, brother. All right, Angels Demons number 6 on this side as well. And then yeah, I'm just gonna center my goatee bit a little bit more. Oh yeah, and then there's these clever font number 9s on the forehead area, which gives him this what do you call it, forehead creases. And similarly on the other side as well. And yeah, if anyone wants that death sentence, man, shout me. Should I just drop it this weekend as well? Should I just go for it? I don't know. It's not quite there yet, but let's have a quick look at that Zoom screen. Where's my Zoom screen at? We can have a quick look at recording face Zoom. Recording face Zoom. There it is, yeah. So that's kind of how I done mine. Looks like that. So you could do it tidier, but when he's in game, he's not going to notice it that much. And then you got the bits on top of the, just above the eyebrow area as well. So yeah, that's it for this one, man. Catch you guys in the next one. I'm Aiden. Thank you all so much for the support. I'm out of it. Peace.